Okay. I have 5A class. Any questions? Even though it's until 10:30. They're just excited. Just love class. They cannot wait. I doubt they're just confused. Okay, Elvie, if you could try to your mic for me, please, because we get a lot of background noise from you. Thank you. Okay, and then Claudia's probably, I don't hear any noise from her, but I'm just going to do it just in case. And we are going to get started on English. Okay, so, oh, what is that? Julian Rodriguez. Let's see if it lets him in.
I got kicked out because it just kicked me out for no reason, and then I had like some internet difficulties.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. If it keeps kicking you, I'll just keep admitting you. Or if for some reason you're just too frustrated, you can always watch the recording as well. But I do prefer to have you in class, so just keep on trying.
I know I already told.
Okay. Alrighty. So I would like for 3 volunteers to talk about their homework. So we already got Violetta, she doesn't, and Arrington. They don't even know what the homework is, and they're already volunteering. I love it. We need one more volunteer to talk about their hero and tell us why they're their hero. So we've got, I see Ureli's hand. Okay, we can do 4. We'll let Gabriel go as well. Okay, all right, shoot. We only have time for 3. I'm sorry. So why don't we do Arrington, Violetta, and Ureli because they were the first ones. But then maybe later on in class, if we have time, we'll hear from Gabriel and Elvie. Okay? Does that sound good? Okay. So let's have Violetta go first, and then we'll have Arrington and then Ureli. And I want you guys to unmute your mic. I want you to tell me who you picked your hero and why they were your hero. So go ahead, Violetta. Let's hear from you first. Oh gosh, she might be frozen, of course. Okay, how about we have Arrington go first, and then we'll hear from Violetta when she reloads.
Okay, so my hero is my mom.
Oh, I love it.
And she is my hero because she works nights every night to give me stuff, and she was in the army.
Wow. Your mom does sound like a hero. I love that. That's a good one. I would say that my mom is probably my hero as well. So that's pretty cool. Julian, Ip Man. I love Ip Man. That's a good movie. Next we'll go to Ureli. Let's hear from Ureli. Good job, Arrington. I love that.
So I chose the same thing as you, Miss Gomez. I chose Harriet Tubman because she freed so many lives and she changed so many lives and she stopped all those slaves.
Yes, I think that's a really good one. Harriet Tubman definitely was a hero to a lot of people. Gracia, if you can't put your video, that's okay. I don't want you to stress out too much about it. As long as you can see everybody and you can hear and you can understand the lesson, that's okay. Okay. I don't want you to be so worried about that you're missing out on what we're talking about. But I understand it's frustrating. So don't worry about it. You'll be okay. But that's a good one, Ureli. Yes, I think that Harriet Tubman was revolutionary. She was definitely ahead of her time. But it's also good that she lived in her time because she definitely did save and change a lot of lives. Let's hear from Violetta because she was our third, but she had been frozen. If you're still comfortable, Violetta, we would love to hear from you on who you picked as your hero and why.
I picked Rosa Parks because She she stood up for herself on the bus. She didn't get up when a white man wanted her to get up and he wanted to sit there, but she refused to do it.
Yeah, I think that's good too. She stood for change. She stood her ground, and she knew what the right thing was. And she was a strong, strong woman. That's a really good person to pick, Violetta. Okay, Gabriel. So I know you're really eager, but we're gonna try to get to the lesson, and then if we have time, which I'm thinking we do, I'm thinking we're gonna have plenty of time after the lesson to hear more from you about who you picked as your hero. Okay? So I'm just gonna lower your hand, but we can maybe hear from you after we get to the lesson. So, remember yesterday, I really hope that everybody did do their homework. I haven't checked yet simply because, um, it wasn't due until this morning, so I had to give you guys all the time that you technically had to do the assignment. And so I wanted you to keep your hero in mind because what we're going to do is a sort of art project slash, yeah, like creative project. And I know you're thinking, well, how am I going to do art on the computer? So that's why I also wanted to take some time to show you guys how we're gonna have to upload some pictures. Because what I want you to do is I do want you to draw your art on a piece of paper. Okay, I don't want you to do it on the computer unless you really think that you know how to, and you're confident and you think it'll be easy to upload. That's fine. You can go ahead and do that. But I do think the easier option might be to draw the picture on paper with the supplies that you have, and then take a picture and just upload it onto Teams. Okay.
Miss Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
So I did this before for like an art project for like a summer thing,
Uh-huh.
and then so you're typically saying like draw a picture in real life and then upload it to the computer or something.
So I haven't gotten to what we're gonna draw, but I just wanted to let you guys know that we are going to have a sort of like art, a drawing thing that we're gonna have to do.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
okay. I do not do the My Hero. Yes, Daniela, you can copy and paste it. Um, Julian, that's okay if you had a really busy schedule, but what I want you to do is make sure you still do it maybe after this class or whenever you want to do the assignment so you can still get points, okay? Um, and next time, if you had a busy schedule, maybe email me early in the morning or email me that night if you could. I know you probably were too busy, obviously, but just try to let me know as soon as possible so I can make sure I don't just assume that you didn't want to do it, okay? But I believe you. I'm sure you are very responsible. So, um, make sure you do that assignment so you can get your points, otherwise, it'll be a zero. And then tonight, you'll just have two assignments, okay? You'll have to write it and you'll have to draw it. So, how it's going to work is it might seem a little bit silly, and it's going to be a little bit silly, but that's okay. I want you guys to be really creative with this and really try your best to think outside of the box. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about attributes before we get to our art. So, does anybody have an idea of what attributes might mean? Maybe you've heard of it. Okay. No, that's okay. It's definitely a big word. So what we mean by attributes is almost like, let's see what our, okay. Attributes means sort of like traits. Have you ever heard of that? You have certain traits about you. You have a certain personality trait. That means that you have sort of things that describe you, right? So what that means, what attributes are, okay, good. Um, let's talk about Miss Gomez. Let's talk about me. Okay. Somebody has their hand up. Elvie, do you have your hand up? Or
Yeah.
Arrington? No? Elvie, go ahead. Let's see what you have to say about traits or attributes.
Is it kind of like characteristics?
Yes, good.
Like,
Exactly. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. It's just like a big complicated word version of personality. So good. Personality traits, characteristics. So I'm just gonna meet you real quick. So, um, let's talk about me. So I would say that I am really talkative. I love to talk. I am kind of smart. Some stuff I'm smart. I'm really good at math, and I'm really, really good at social studies and a lot of other subjects. Those are like my favorite subjects. So I'm pretty smart with those. Um, and what else? I have a really bright way of looking at things and at people. So I can see a really bad situation or maybe even see a really mean person, but I always look at them in a different way. I always try to find good things about people and situations, even if they're bad. I always try to see the good in things. Okay, that's probably my downfall. I'm sometimes a little bit too nice and a little bit too hopeful, but I like to try to see the good. So those are maybe some attributes, right? Some personality traits, some characteristics that I would say really define who I am, okay? So what we're going to do is, if you haven't gotten the idea, we're going to talk about our hero. And what I want you to do in class today is, I told you guys in our syllabus that every class I want you guys to have a pencil and a piece of paper near you every single time you come into class, because we might do activities like this today. So go ahead and get your pencil and paper out. And if you don't have one, I'm not going to get mad. Go ahead and run and find the nearest pencil and paper you can, or if it's a pen. Go ahead now. You have 2 minutes to go do so. Even if it's a napkin paper because you can't find regular paper, I don't care. Just find something that you can grab to write with. Maybe ask mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or whoever you're with. Let's admit Ivan. Okay, so I'm going to give you until 9:33. So we have 2 more minutes to get our papers and pencils ready. And if you have your paper and pencils ready, what I want you to do is write down your hero. So that's the first thing, the hero that you wrote about for homework.
Wait, I'm back. Sorry, I was a little bit too late.
No, you're okay. No, everybody's getting 2 minutes. I said, if you do have your pencil and paper in front of you already, write down your hero's name. Who did you pick? So let's say Arrington, she picked her mom. So she would either put mom, or if she wants to put her mom's full name, she can. She can just put mom. So whoever you post from, so you wrote about Harriet Tubman, so you just write Harriet Tubman on your paper.
Okay, it's because I accidentally cut myself, so I'm trying to put my paper.
You're fine.
So do I put like my hero is, or just their name?
You could just put her name. You could just put her name or mom for now. This isn't something you're gonna turn in. It's just something to help you guys to get ready for our do it together.
When I was getting a pencil, my paper still fell on me.
You don't have to put the full name, as long as you just have you sort of just have a header. Okay, you just know that you're going to be talking about your hero. Okay, so if you don't want to put their full name, you don't have to. You're not going to turn this into me.
I put both.
Okay, I'm back.
I put both.
Okay.
Okay.
So we just put their name?
Yeah, so far just put your hero's name at the top of your paper. So if you guys can mute your mics for now, so I can go ahead and give the directions one more time and everybody can hear, because there's a little bit of background noise. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is write your hero's name on the top of your paper. Okay? The hero that you wrote about. I'm gonna just write this here in case Gabe can't hear me. For homework, okay? So now what you're gonna do is keep in mind what we talked about, our traits, right? Our attributes. What makes your hero your hero? So let's say, not that this is the case, but let's say you guys said, oh my gosh, Miss Gomez is my hero. She's my hero because she's smart. She's my hero because she always sees things in a good way. She's my hero because she's not afraid to talk a lot. She's very talkative, okay? So what I want you to write is why those people are your hero. So Ureli thinks that maybe Harriet Tubman's really brave and strong. So she would write that down and say, Harriet's my hero because she's brave and strong. And Arrington might say, my mom is my hero because she works hard. She doesn't give up. Stuff like that. I want you to talk about why list the reasons why your hero is your hero. And it could just be one word: smart, funny, um, strong, um, and it could be maybe your hero could be shy. Even you can think of their personality traits. Even though they are really strong and brave, maybe they're shy, and you can write that as well. Okay, I want you to write down at least 7. I know that seems like a lot, but that's really not a lot. And I want you to write down 7 attributes, 7 traits that your hero has. That's why yesterday I made it very clear that you pick somebody that you really think is your hero. Not something silly, but I wanted you to think about somebody who you can really talk a lot about because our art project was very important and it was reliant on this.
So what are attributes again?
Attributes are like personality traits, remember? So if I was talking about myself, I said I'm smart, I was talkative, I am very a positive person. I see things positively even when they're not so positive. Um, what about Flamingo Albert? I don't know what that is. Flamingo Albert. What is that?
He's a YouTuber.
Okay, so why did you pick that person as your hero? Remember yesterday I told you you can pick a YouTuber or a cartoon. It didn't matter, but it had to be someone that you really think is your hero, and you have to pick why. Um, yeah, so you could put that. He's funny. He's nice. I want you to write at least 7 though. 7 reasons why that person is your hero. You don't have to do full sentences, just traits that they have. Smart. So you would put one would be funny, one would be nice, and then you would need 5 more. Maybe that person's generous. Maybe they're always giving people things. Maybe he's kind of silly. Something like that.
So can we put like can we put like how you said like funny, smart, brave, and then can we add some sentences or
You can add sentences. I just don't want you guys to think that you have to write sentences. You're not turning this paper in. This is sort of to just help you guys brainstorm, help you get some ideas, okay?
okay.
Because you're going to use this to help you draw your hero. And I'm going to show you how you're going to draw your hero. You're not going to draw your hero in a normal way. You're going to draw your hero very differently depending on their attributes. And it's going to require a lot of creativity, okay? And a little bit of extra brain power, which is why it's important for you guys to try your best to write the 7 now so it makes it a little bit easier for you later when you're doing your homework. Because this art project is going to be for homework. Good job, Gabriel. We're going to wait for everybody else. If you can't get all 7 now, that's okay. I'll give you guys another maybe 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna show you guys what it might look like. If you can't get all 7, that's fine. You still have all day to do your homework. This is just to help you maybe get an idea, okay? So I want you to write 7 traits, personality traits about your hero that you wrote about for homework yesterday.
Antonio, why do you have a big pencil? Oh no, it's tiny. What the heck? Goes up to the camera.
I guess you can put that, Daniela, but what I'm thinking more of is, um, so maybe you might want to put, you think your hero is brave or courageous, something like that. But being a police officer is not really a trait, like a personality trait. Does that make sense? Okay, good. It might be hard to think of things, and you can think of out of the box things. That's what I'm saying. Well, once you see, maybe I did my own, I did an example, and maybe that'll help inspire some thought, okay? Yeah, you could also put that. You can include that, or in your drawing, you can draw the uniform, and it can be obvious, okay? That'd be a good idea.
I actually like school for some odd reason right now.
Maybe virtual school is more fun. Let's let Gabriel ask his question. So go ahead, Gabriel. Okay. While Gabriel's maybe unmuting his mic, um, Daniel. So yes, this is based off of the assignment from yesterday, but today we're starting a whole new project based off our assignment. So what we're doing is we're writing down personality traits of the hero that we talked about for homework, that you did for homework, and what we're going to do is an art project on them. We're going to do it for class. So if you have a pencil and paper handy, I want you to write down personality traits of your hero. So not it could be why they are your hero, but you can just put like one word, smart. My hero is smart. My hero is brave. My hero is maybe shy. My hero is really strong. My hero always has a plan. Whatever.
He's not scared or
Yeah, so he's fearless, maybe that's the word. He's fearless. He's not scared of anything. That might be a good word to use. Fearless means that you don't really fear anything.
yeah.
And it's just the two words put together, so fear and then less as one. That's a good word.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Gabriel, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. It wasn't a question. I was just I had my hands I had my hand up, so because I still want to do my hero thing.
Okay, yeah, we can
Okay.
do that. We can do that after the class. I just want to make sure everybody understands the assignment and make sure we have enough time to talk about it, okay?
Right now I'm using headphones. I mean earplugs to talk right now.
Okay, that's fine. We'll talk about your hero later if we have time, but right now we're just gonna go over the homework, okay?
Okay.
I'm just gonna mute you now, just so we can get going. So I think it's about time. Okay, so you might not have your 7, and that's totally fine. But we're gonna start getting into what the homework is gonna look like. So remember, I said you guys are gonna draw your hero, but you might not think you might. It's not. It's not gonna be the drawing that you're thinking. It's not gonna just be a regular drawing. So the reason I had you write down these traits is because I want you to reflect these traits literally in your drawing. So don't laugh. I did this yesterday in less than 5 minutes, okay? And I mean it. It was less than 5 minutes, so the drawing is not good at all. But either way, I'm not embarrassed because I don't draw very well. So here's what you're gonna see uploaded onto Teams, okay? It's gonna be the directions. So it's gonna say use our class discussion to inspire your drawing. Remember that your drawing should reflect or represent the attributes or traits, characteristics of your hero, the ones you guys just wrote down. I would like, if everyone can mute themselves, I don't know who's not muted. It's Julie. Let's see who else. Anybody else? Okay. I would like for you to use 7, so that's why I wanted you guys to write down 7 right now, and a drawing to represent each. Who is muted? Okay. A drawing to represent each trait. So I want you to label the traits, and they should have at least, and I want you to use at least 5 different colors. So I want it to look like you tried. I don't want you to just do it all in like black or something. I also don't want any stick figures. Stick figures are not going to be acceptable. And once you see my drawing, if you're like nervous and you're like, "Oh, Miss Gomez, like I really can't draw," and I'm like really bad at art. Trust me, when you see mine, you'll probably feel a lot better. Also, nobody else is going to see this, just me. And I promise I'm not going to judge you guys. That's my job, is to make sure that everybody feels comfortable. So you're not going to get in trouble or get grades or points taken off if you don't have a really great drawing. Okay? So let's get going. So here is my example. My hero is Harriet Tubman. My hero, Harriet Tubman, was really strong and brave. In my drawing, I will make her arms really big to look like muscles because she's so strong. So here are her. Here is my drawing. And here are her muscles. Those are supposed to be muscles. Yes. Do you guys see those? Do you see how bad this is? I can't see. I can't hear you guys because I'm screen sharing. But do you understand? Do you kind of get it? So, my hero, Harriet Tubman, was really smart because clearly she saved a lot of people. So I made her head look extra big to make it seem like she has a big brain. My hero, Harriet Tubman, worked really hard. She did a lot of hard work. So her hands might be dirty. So that's why I made her hands look dirty. My hero, Harriet Tubman, she always had a plan. So maybe she'll have a book in her hand because she always had a plan and she was always prepared. Okay, does that make sense? So let's say my hero was she spoke up, right? Harriet Tubman spoke up for a lot of people, so maybe I would make her lips look really big. She saw things differently. She always saw change, so maybe I would make her eyes look really big, or maybe I would make her eyes a certain color to represent change. Does this make sense? It might seem kind of hard, but do you guys sort of get the idea? If you don't be shy and say, something's not clicking with me. You ready? I see you unmuted your mic.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, okay. Do you guys get it? I want you guys to be honest now, because if I sign it and it's all over the place and it's not really making sense and I don't understand, um, that's not really fair. I want us to be prepared. We have a lot of time to talk about this. So if you need help, feel free to ask. So we'll do Julian and then Ibanya.
Which one?
What did you say, Julian?
Oh, which Julian?
You, Julian GB, because I see
Okay.
you. So I thought you had a question.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a question? No? Okay. Ibanya. Let's hear Ibanya.
I'm not that good on doing all the writing things, and I don't really know how to put the pictures there.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I will show you guys how to put the pictures in, okay? I'll do my best to show you guys how to do that, and how to send it. So, yeah, I see that's what sort of the question. And Daniela, you don't have to put everything, but you have to have at least 7, okay? So in this picture, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? I have 4 here. I want you to have 3 more than that. So you can do eyes, you can do mouth because they're always speaking out for change. You can do, she has a really big heart, so you can make it seem like she has a big heart on her shirt or something. Whatever you want to do. She traveled a lot, so maybe her feet will be big, or her feet will have dirt marks, or whatever the case may be, okay? Whatever you want to do for your hero. So maybe let's use Arrington's as an example. Arrington said, my mom is my hero because she works really hard and she gives me everything that I could have asked for. And so maybe her mom might have, like my Harriet Tubman, have dirty hands, or maybe she'll wear gloves to represent, all the hard work that she does, or whatever the case, or maybe her hands will be big because she does so much and she uses her hands a lot, whatever the case may be, okay? That could be an example. Or we can use the Arrington said her mom is her hero because she was in the army. Or just like Daniela said, her hero is because they're a police officer. I guess you guys could use that. I guess that would make sense. So maybe you draw your hero with an army uniform or a police officer uniform, and that would be acceptable. Okay, that could work. That could work. So let's talk about how we draw this, how we take a picture of it, and how we post it to Teams, okay? So does everybody have access to a phone or a camera, even if it's mom or dad's? So I think, Ibania, if you have an iPad, there should be a camera on there, right? You can take pictures on your iPad?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So if you have an iPad or access, I'm sorry?
I know how to do it. You have to go to mail when you have to send it to yourself, and then you have to check the mail, and then you have to go to a file.
Okay, so let's let Miss Gomez try to explain, and maybe it'll be But Gabe, I'm glad you know how to do it. That's great. So let's go. Okay, so I have my drawing here in person. This is the one I did last night, the one I showed you guys of Miss Harriet Tubman. So I'm gonna take my phone or my iPad, whichever one it is, okay? And I'm going to open the camera. Here I am, doubles. And I'm gonna take a nice picture of it, okay? And I've got it. So here's my picture. Sideways, but it's there. You can't really see it. And I'm going to copy it. Okay, so how you copy it is this. If you have an iPad or an iPhone, there's a little box with an arrow in the corner here. You're going to tap on it one time. Okay, and it's going to tell you to send it to whoever or open it in an app. And if you, the first thing, and it has two papers next to each other, and it's going to say copy photo. So you're going to copy your photo, okay? You're going to copy it. So these are for my students on an iPad or an iPhone. Then you're going to open the Word app. So everybody has the Word app, right? Ivania, do you have the Word app?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to open the Word app. And you are going to, you're going to start your new blank document like you would normal homework. And what you do is you either hold it down or you just tap once and it says paste. And then boom, there goes your picture, okay? And then I'll show you guys how to do it on a computer. Does that make sense?
Word app.
Yeah. So make sure you have the Word app if you're using an iPad or an iPhone. And same with tablets. You can do the same thing. You can take the picture and copy it on your tablet and then open it up in the Word app, okay? So, yes. So if you are on laptop, let's do laptop. So, does everybody have something that they can at least take a picture with? So let's say Stefania or Emily, do you guys think that mom or dad or grandma or grandpa, whoever we live with, would let us take a picture on their phone? Yes. Gracias says yes. I'm waiting for a yes from Stefania and a yes from Emily. And whoever else is on computer. So Julian, Emily says yes. What about Stefania? Stefania? Daniela says yes. Great.
I could do it.
Daniel says great. Julian is yes.
Yeah.
Elvie's yes. How about Stefania? Let's wait for a response. If not, you can say no. That's okay. Okay. We've yet to hear a response from Stefania. Nigel's a yes. Is anybody a no? How about that? Let's ask that question. That might be better. Does anybody not have access to a camera? Okay. I will wait for Stefania and talk to her later. Okay. So since everybody has access to a camera, if you're on the computer, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a picture of your thing, and much like Gabe said, you are going to email it to your school email, okay? To your Outlook. So you know how every team, when you have Teams, you also have access to Outlook. Remember that? So it's gonna say, it should be a mail button, whether you have an iPhone or an Android or whatever button you have. There should be a mail button. Now, for my students who have different circumstances, maybe their parents don't have a smartphone or something like that, talk with me separately and maybe we can come up with a different project for you to do, okay? But so what you're gonna do is you're gonna send it to your email. So I don't know what your emails are, so I'll do my own. Okay, so I just emailed it to myself. All right, so now I'm screen sharing still. So let's go and open our email. So how we get to our email is we go to office.com, and right here it's called Outlook, and it has a little mail, a little envelope with a piece of paper coming out. You're gonna click on it once, and then you'll have all your emails. And boom, here it is. That's where I sent my picture from, and there's my picture. So I'm gonna click on it once, and either right click it and copy it, or maybe you'll have to save it, whatever you have to do. And then you're going to open up, go back to Office, open up Word, new blank document, wait for that to load, and you're going to either paste it, or Command V, sorry. You're going to paste it, or if you had to save it, what you'll do is you'll click this. My computer isn't letting me, but yeah, so save image as.
Let's go, guys.
Yes.
I have so since you remember when I told you about the art thing?
Uh-huh.
Can I do it that way? Cause it's easier for me.
Do it what way? Like talk
Like
about
the way. Like technically I save it to my pictures because it goes through my mom's Gmail. And then I click that, and then I save it to like my pictures, and then like I go to like
upload from your phone.
documents or something. Well, no, I go to like to the assignment that we have, and then I click to like the thing to add work to the homework, and then like there's like a thing where it'll show the pictures, and then I just click the picture, and then I'll just put it on a blank sheet of paper.
That's perfect. Yeah.
So,
If you want to save it to like your camera roll and your photos, Elvie, I know you have a question. I'll get to you next, but if you can mute your microphone so Julian can hear, okay? That's a great idea. Yeah. So if you guys if you guys know how to operate technology and you have different ways of putting it up there, that's fine. I don't care how you get it up there, as long as you get it up. So maybe Julian thinks that way is easier. You might think that way is easier as well if you know what you're doing, and that's totally fine. Okay. That works, Julian. That works perfectly as long as you get the homework turned in.
okay.
Okay. So, LV, go ahead and ask your question, and then I'm gonna finish showing everybody how to do this.
So, if I have to do it like on a phone or something, I don't have the Word app. And if I do it on the computer, I don't like go in, like pressing office.com. I do it a different way.
That's fine, as long as if you have to email it to yourself and you know how to get to your email, that's okay. But if you don't, that's why I'm showing you guys and I'm screen sharing so you can do it this way, because I need you guys to upload it and so that I can see it in assignments, okay?
Can I like just send it to you and like you could upload it for me?
I would like for you to try. I would like for you to at least try. I know it's kind of hard, but That's why I'm going to try to show you. I really do want you to try, because when you guys email me your homework, or you send it to me in chat, or you share it with me, it's really hard for me to keep track of where all your homework is. It's all in different places. And then I have some people who just upload it right there to the assignments, and it makes it a lot easier for me to grade. Okay? It's hard for me to keep track of where everybody's assignments are if they're in the wrong place. And if I forget that they're in the, let's say I forget that you chatted them to me because I'm used to everybody uploading them, I might accidentally give you a 0 and think that you didn't do the assignment. That's the whole point of the assignment tabs, is to make sure it stays organized. All of our assignments are in one place. Like I said, I know it's hard, but I want you to try. Okay, I really want you guys to try. I think it's fair to try. I know it's hard. But that's kind of what everything being virtual is. It's going to be a little bit harder, okay? And if you forget, this video, this recording, the whole tutorial of me showing you is going to be uploaded on our YouTube channel, and you can always rewatch and keep trying, okay? But if you really can't get it, that's okay. Just let me know and we'll figure something out. All right?
I'm confused because I got kicked out.
Okay, Arrington, that's fine. If you want to, Gracio's frozen. Yeah, it's okay. I can explain again really quickly. And then, like I said, you guys can go ahead and rewatch the recording maybe after class again. And if you still don't get it, you could always chat me, because I do have my office hours, remember? So you can always say, Miss Gomez, I don't get it. Can we chat, and we can join a video chat together, and I can explain. I didn't really finish getting to explain because we have a bunch of questions. If you guys want me to explain, finish the explanation and then see if you still have questions after. Do you think that's a good idea? Okay, so try to hold on to your questions, and then we're going to finish showing, and then we're going to see if anybody still has questions. So let's say you email it to yourself, okay? So you open your email, and you click on your pretty picture. Now you can do it 2 ways when you get here. You can either copy it if you have the option and paste it. So what you do is paste, and it'll show up real nice. Take a minute to load, but there it is. Or if you have to, if you can't find the copy option, you can click right download, right? Or save. So I'm going to save it as project art. Whatever you want to title it. And then when you come to Word, or when you go to the assignment, oh, if you guys can mute your mics, please. This is Miss Grogan's, but here it's just, this is what assignments look like from a student's point of view. It's going to click Add Work, and upload from this device, and then maybe you can either, you can find it from your downloads. So I just have a lot of downloads, so don't mind this. But here it is, Project Art, and there's my image, and I would click Open, and I would wait for it to load, and then Done, and then don't forget, and then there it is, my download uploaded. Do not forget to click this Turn In button here. You have to turn it in, otherwise it's going to come up blank for me. You guys have to click Turn In, okay? Oh, how did I get back? Let me go back. Jeez. And click Turn In, okay? So you can do it 2 ways. You can copy it here and then save this document like you do all the rest of your homework and call it Project Art. And then it saves automatically. You can go ahead and exit. And when you go back to this, you can click Add Work, and you'll find it right here, Project Art, and you can upload it that way. Or if you want to upload the download, you can always do that too. Does that help? So what you'll do is you'll take a picture on your device, whether it's your iPad or it's your mom's phone. And if it's your mom's phone, you email it to yourself, and then that way on your computer you can access it. Or if you're just on your iPad, once you take the picture, like Julian said, on your app, you can just copy it on your app. Copy it from your photos, copy, and then on Word, you can click paste, okay? Does that make sense? So who still has questions? So let's go Gabriel and then Antonio.
So can I do my story?
Gabriel, I just need you to be a little bit more patient, and let's ask about homework first to make sure everybody understands, and then if we have free time, we can go ahead and talk. But let's let Antonio have a chance to ask his question. Okay.
So is that for our homework for today, right?
Yes, this is for homework. So we don't have any social studies homework. This is your only assignment for my classes, okay? I just need you guys to do your drawing, be creative. I think the hardest part for some of you might just be how do I upload it, okay? That might be the only really hard part. And if for some reason it doesn't work out, I want you to talk to me and me and you can figure something out. As for the lag, I'm really sorry that it's lagging. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or your Wi-Fi, or maybe it's
Our Wi-Fi, or maybe it's Team
uh,
Wi-Fi, or maybe Team's Wi-Fi.
Antonio's mic is not muted.
Maybe I'm not laggy, so I think it's their Wi-Fi, or I don't know. But so that's all for our Wi-Fi. I mean, now I got Wi-Fi. All right, so that's all for homework, right?
Yes, this is the only thing we have for homework. Okay, so if it's still laggy for you guys, then make sure that maybe you can go back and watch the recording to make sure that you've heard my entire explanation. Okay, I know it's kind of like I don't want to have to go back and watch. I keep freezing and lagging. Okay. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys, that it's lagging. I definitely think it might be. I don't know if it's lagging for everybody. Is it lagging for everybody?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. So it might be your connections,
It's
which
not
is
lagging.
fine. Just make sure you guys, if you think you missed an important chunk and you're still a bit confused, you guys can go back and rewatch, and then always remember that you can also ask me questions after class. Okay, you can ask me any question that you might have about the assignment. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you use your colors, use your imaginations, and um, do the drawing, and then upload it. Okay. Does anybody else have a question about the assignment? That's the biggest part.
I don't.
No? Okay. Anybody else? Don't be shy. It's okay. Don't feel like you should, nervous to tell me or ask me anything. We still have time. Okay. Okay, so let's get to Gabriel. Go ahead if you want to tell us your. Wait, let's see. Okay, so let's talk about how you do the photo. So Gabriel, we might have to wait a second. We might not be able to get to your story. Just give me 1 second. So what we'll do is let's say you do your drawing, right, Julian? It looks beautiful, and you just absolutely love it. So you get your mom's phone, dad's phone, grandma's phone, whoever you have access to a phone, and you're gonna take a lovely picture. Now, does mom or dad have an iPhone, Julian?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, awesome. So once you take your photo and you click on it and you open it in your Photos app, right, in Mom's Photos app, there's going to be a little square on the bottom left with an arrow, and you're going to click on it. And you got to make sure the phone's unlocked. My phone wasn't unlocked. And then all of these options are going to come up. It's going to say, who do you want to send it to? Do you want to airdrop? Do you want to drop it in messages? some of your apps might come up. And what you'll want to do is you'll want to push the mail button. It's a little envelope, okay? And then it's going to come up like this, and it's going to say, who do you want to send it to? And when you click the to button, I want you to insert your email, the one that you use on Outlook for Teams, okay? So your Teams account. So you're going to put, let's say, I think you've emailed me before. Have you emailed with me before, Julian?
No, I don't think so.
Let's see. Oh no, that's a different Julian. Okay. So, do you know your email for Teams? It's the one you log in for Teams, right? Do you know what it might be?
It's like somewhere. Wait, no, I don't think I know it.
Okay, so do you have the paper that gave you all your information on how to log into Teams, what your username and password was?
I only have it to like Office and stuff.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so Office is your email. It's the same thing, okay? Okay, so Office is basically your email, your Teams, and your Word all put into one, okay? The dad, and then you have a bunch of little kids, okay? So your email and password, your username and password for Office will give you access to an email. So that's what you're gonna want to put in. You're gonna want to put in your username, and it's gonna be something like, let's say, Julian Rodriguez at stcaschool.org, okay? So that's who you're gonna want to send it to. Why won't let Arrington back in? So that's what you're gonna want to send it to is your username. And then on your computer, ready? So this is what it's gonna look like on your computer. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go, since you only have, like you said, it's Office, right? So you're gonna go to open a tab and put office.com. And the first thing you're gonna see is Outlook. Here's Teams, that's what you probably usually click on, and maybe Word. But the first one right here, the blue with the mail, is Outlook. When you open that, you're going to find the email that you sent to yourself from mom's phone, and it's going to have your picture in it because you just emailed it. And what you'll do is you'll copy the picture. You're going to click copy image, or save it and upload it, whatever you want to do, and you can just paste it into your Word document. And there you go. Let it load, take forever, and then boom, you got it there. Bit easier. So basically all you're going to do after you take a picture is you're going to email it to your Office account. And that's the what'd you say?
Oh.
Yeah, it's not too hard. So that's the account you have to get into Office and to get into Teams, okay? So everybody has access. Everybody who's in our meeting right now has access to an email, and that's how you find it. You go to office.com and it's the first blue button that you see there, okay? And like I said, if you still don't get it, you can always come back and watch the live recording and watch me show you again and again and again. And if it still doesn't make sense, then we should, then you can just talk to me. And for those of you with an app, remember when the first homework assignment you guys had for Miss C and you had to make a collage with a bunch of photos? Remember, and you had to save them to your camera roll maybe, and you had to copy and paste them and put them in a Word document. That's kind of the same thing. What you're going to do is with this, you're going to take a picture of your art and you're going to copy and paste it into a Word document and upload it for homework, okay? If you're using an iPad or an iPhone or something like that. So let's let Gabriel talk. Gabriel, you have about 1 minute to tell your story. If you think you can make it really fast, I'm sure everybody would love to hear about it really quickly. And if anybody else has questions, you can ask after.
Okay. So my hero is my grandpa. the reason why is because he fixes the house with me, or I help him, and we fix things that are broken, and then he so the he fix like the foundations of houses, and I don't know.
Good. No, that's good. Yeah, you maybe it's because he's really handy. Um, he loves you. He sets a good example. He's a role model. I mean, there's a lot of things that sound really great about your grandpa. That's really awesome that he is your hero. Good job, Gabriel. So yeah, so remember, seven traits. So it could be hardworking, smart, sees things differently. Um, they're always planned, so maybe you'll write them with a little book or a little planner in their hand. They're very talkative. Maybe they have a big mouth. They're very strong. Maybe they'll have big muscles, and they have a really big heart. So maybe you'll draw a nice big heart on their shirt. They're an army, or they're a police officer, or they're really cool. So maybe you'll make it look really cold around them because they're cool. They're really cool, or something like that. I don't know. Get creative, okay? I just want you guys to draw, um, to represent, what their traits is. So if they're smart, make them have a big head or something like that, okay? So your hero might look a bit silly, but that's okay. And if you're not good at drawing people, neither am I. Like I said, look at mine. Mine was not art at all. It was just whatever I could do at the moment. Okay, it doesn't have to be beautiful. That's fine. So Yoreli, do you have a question?
Is this the only assignment we have to do?
Yep, this is the only assignment.
Okay.
Your art project's the only assignment.
Okay.
Unless you didn't do last night's assignment, then you have to make that up too.
Okay, that one.
All right. We'll have Elvie and anybody else. You guys can go ahead since Elvie has a question. The rest of you guys are free to leave if you have no questions.
I was just gonna ask if I could read mine real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, whoever's still here and wants to listen, if you guys want to listen to Elvie's, that's fine. I know some of us need to get to Miss C's class, and that's okay too. So go ahead, Elvie, if you want to quickly read yours.
Okay. My hero is a person I look up to. It is my mom. She's the nicest, smartest, prettiest person I know. I love her so much. When I'm sad, she hugs me. When I'm hurt, she cures me. Some kids are rich of toys and money, but I am more rich of hugs and kisses. I love my mom. She is the best.
Oh, that was so sweet. Yeah, so maybe you can say that like my mom always gives me kisses, and maybe you can put a little lipstick mark on the cheek or something like that, or make her wear lipstick or hold lipstick. You can get really creative, but that was a really, really, really nice project. I'm sure your mom would love to hear you read that to her.
Okay.
Good job, Elvie. Does anybody else have something they want to say? Any questions? Okay, if the rest of you feel okay, then you could go ahead and leave the meeting. If any of you have questions, do not be afraid to ask me again, again, and again, and again. I will not get frustrated. I understand it's kind of hard. But we are all good for the day. Daniel, do you feel okay?
I actually still need help we're sending the link to Word,
For sending the what?
the picture to Word.
Okay, yeah. So you're not gonna send it to Word, you're gonna send it to your email. So do you remember the paper that the school gave you with your username for yeah, perfect. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open, you're on a computer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so here, let me share my screen and I'm gonna show you how to get. So you're gonna open You're gonna open office.com, okay? And you're gonna go to right here, the mail, okay? Do you see the mail?
Yeah.
You're gonna click on it, and it's gonna show an email, okay? You're gonna get all your messages here. So Daniel, what I want you to do is, are you using do your parents have an iPhone?
I have an iPad right next to me right here.
Beautiful. Okay, so what I want you to do is practice something for me. I want you to take a picture of something, anything. You could be of the wall or whatever you want. Just take a picture real quick for me. So open the camera and take a picture. Wow, beautiful. I love that door. Now at the bottom, I want you to open the picture up, okay? And you're like, go to your photos and open the picture, okay? Do you see a little, when you tap it, do you see a little blue box at the bottom with an arrow pointing up?
Yeah.
Okay, so click on that one time. And you see the little envelope that says mail?
It says mail?
It looks like this, look. It's a blue, maybe it's a blue envelope. See, it's blue with envelope after you click on that box.
No, it doesn't show it for me. I don't know why.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry. How about this? How about you download the Teams app on your iPad? That would make it a lot easier.
Okay.
Do you know you know how to download apps on the iPad, right?
Yes.
Okay, so download the Teams app and I can wait until you're done. Okay? Even if it takes a long time. Well, I only have like 5 minutes because I have 5A class. So while you're doing that, don't worry, don't stress. I see you stressing, you're scratching your head. I'm gonna see what Daniel needs and then Ureli. So go ahead, Daniel. While Daniel P, while Daniel V works, he's working on.
Is it a social studies assignment?
No, Daniel, don't worry. You didn't miss too much from social studies. I just went over the slides again. You could always watch them when you feel like it, but we don't have any homework in social studies.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Okay. Are you gonna post?
Yes, I'm gonna post the prompt right after I'm done with this meeting.
Yeah, it's because I already did it when you were going over the stuff because I already knew how to turn in my stuff.
Okay. Did you use colors? You did the whole project? You drew your person?
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Because I'm not a good drawer at all.
Oh, please. You saw my drawing. Don't worry. And that was probably the best I can do. But you're okay. So let me get back to Daniel V before I have to leave, okay? You feel okay then? Okay, you can post it soon after this meeting. I'll post the assignment, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye. Daniel, go ahead.
Okay, it finally downloaded.
Okay. So now you might have to sign in using that paper that school gave you with your email, your username and password.
Oh no, it already had my account.
Perfect. Okay. So what you're going to do is let me upload the assignment now so that way I can show you what it's going to look like. So give me 1 minute. It should be real quick. We're going to go to Teams, 5B, Assignments, Create, Assignment, Hero Art. I'm going to call it boom, boom, boom. Let's hope this is the right one. It's going to be out of 5 points. It's due at 8:30 in the morning, Friday. Okay. So, what I want you to do is I want you at the bottom, does it say, when you open Teams, does it say like assignments, Teams? Okay, so click on the assignments button.
Okay.
And then do you see like all of your teachers? You might have Miss Gomez is 5A, 5B, or 5B. Okay, so click on 5B since you're in our class.
Okay.
And it might not pop up right away, but do you see something that says hero prompt?
Yeah.
Okay, so click on that. And then do you see like a little paperclip button that says upload or something?
Yes.
So click on that. And then it's going to say attach, and maybe there's like a picture button that you can click. Does that come up at all?
Hero picture I can click.
What did you say? You can click picture or upload from this device. Yeah, upload from this device maybe. And it's a paper with an arrow on it.
It's a paper from an. Is it supposed to look like this?
Let's see. Yeah, sure, exactly. So go to the left. On the left, do you see? It didn't look like this where it says attach a resource.
Attach a resource.
Okay, so go back, get out of there. Go back to the page that says add work. The one that you see it, the paper clip?
The paper clip, yeah.
Okay, so click on that. And then click on upload from this device all the way at the bottom. Does it say that? Does it have that option?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. And then click on that, and then it's going to say take a photo, maybe photo library, and then browse.
Oh, I think I got it now. Yeah, I got it.
There you go. And then you're just going to take a photo or upload the picture that you took. Is that okay? Do you feel better now?
I press upload from this device and then. So this?
Yeah.
This, right?
Yeah, and then you're going to click you're going to click the picture of your art that you're going to take on your iPad. Perfect. And then you can just click turn, and then it'll upload, and you can click turn in, and there you go. You got it now?
So I press upload.
Well, you click the picture that you want to turn in, and then you click probably, I think the button's upload or turn in. Let's see. Let me try it.
I think I did it.
Wait, did you already do your art?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so here, how about this? I can check to make sure I got it. Did you turn it in?
I pressed the turn in button.
Okay. Yeah, I see 2 out of 26. See, we got Yareli and Vega Daniel. Why does it say no work attached?
What?
Are you sure you let it load all the way before you clicked turn in?
Hold on. It doesn't. Okay, so I pressed on the photo that I want to attach it to, right? And then it doesn't let. It just shows this.
So then you click actual size right at the bottom. You see where it says actual size? 1 MB. So click on that.
Yeah.
Okay, and now what does your thing look like? Now show me. And then click upload from this device.
Upload from this device. It still doesn't let me attach it.
Okay, Daniel, how about this? Go to the chat with me. And just send it in the chat, and that should work. And you don't have to worry about uploading it. I understand you're trying hard.
Okay.
Just so chat it to me now.
Okay, there. It's uploading.
I got it. Is that okay? Okay, I have to get to 5A now because I'm running late.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye.